You're Purp back with another episode of the Purp Show. This is the Purp Show, season 3, episode 11. Yeah, man, it's summertime vibes, hence the title. You know what I'm saying? But shouts to everybody that is live watching right now in the chat. Salute to you if you're checking out the replay. Salute to you as well. Means a lot. Make sure you hit that like button. It's your first time checking out the stream, consider subscribing for more. You know what I'm saying? I'll have more news for the Perp Show in like a couple months. I got some big things, big changes coming. I got some special guests with me tonight. I'm gonna let them in very shortly. Just to give you kind of a rundown of what we're going to talk about tonight. The main topic for tonight will be Invincible. So if you haven't checked out Invincible, don't worry, you know what I'm saying? When it gets to that part, definitely just either mute the stream or just feel free to hop off and come back whenever you get done watching season 1, because we're definitely going to talk about spoilers. We're going to talk about Black Superman. You know, is the world ready for Black Superman? You know, we're going to get into that. We got a new Marvel trailer. You know, we got some new names we're going to discuss as well, and some other extra stuff so that we can kind of get through really quickly. But with all that being said, let me bring in the people I got in the back. What up, Dot?
Yes, you finally let the real host in.
So that doesn't work here. You know,
It does work.
I appreciate you letting me be the host of your show, because you know I was like phenomenal. I gotta do that again. But yeah,
Oh, this
how
this
y'all
is
doing?
this is a PB Minded's channel. Oh, I see.
No, it's not. It's not. That's not how it
Yeah,
works. That's not how it
that's
works.
what the letters stand for.
That's
Oh,
not. That's not how it works.
PB Minded type.
Bingo.
How
The
y'all
real
doing?
host finally shows up. I don't know how you were in control of everything, but I'm here now, so everything is good.
Word.
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. Let me just shout out everybody in the chat real quick. LB, I see you. I wish LB could be up here, man. I've been trying to get him to watch Invincible, but you know he's being LB. Um, Kdot, I see you.
I'm here.
Rebecca.
I won't be here all night, but because I got work, but I'll kick it with y'all.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a long show though. I'm trying to keep it under like an hour and a half. See where it goes. Um,
Good luck.
Zill Nation, KH, Sadwick, salute. What else we got? Is that everybody? Andrea, PB, I see you. Yeah, Adam,
Yeah, I made the list.
Tony, I see you. I see you. Carmen, I see you. All right,
Hello,
so yeah,
Carmen. Hello, Tony.
so let's get right into it, because you know I don't want to be here all night and whatnot, and people got places to be,
I
places to
do?
see. Most people, yes.
Fair
Uh,
enough.
yeah, because I still gotta go make a trip to the store, get me some blunts. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm pretty tired. I'm not gonna lie, but let's get to a little bit of fully loaded.
What
Okay,
the fuck?
is that your first time seeing that?
Here?
Oh well, I
I've
don't know.
seen other people use similar things, but it's the first time I seen you like, hey, I got a transition for you.
Yeah, man, I've been doing that for a while now. We've been, anyways.
I was
First,
busy.
first, first little thing. You know, it's probably not too many people care about, but I do, because a lot of people, um, I still think that this has a huge fan base, and you will see when season 4 comes out that Stranger Things 4, they're gonna officially come out with a trailer tomorrow. I'm excited.
Finally.
Right, I'm excited.
Nah.
It's been like 2 years, which is it's fine, because I'm cool getting a season like every 2 years from Stranger Things, because like they drop so much content, so why not just take 2 years to, you know, to get things right. I know a lot of people feel like Stranger Things fell off, but I disagree wholeheartedly. Season 3 was amazing. Yeah, man. I was going to talk about Rugrats, but I was like, no, I'm gonna leave that alone. Look out for my review for that. The
I
first
have to.
episode. I'm gonna watch the first episode, and I already see a rant coming. I feel
This
it.
is
I
the
sense it in the
animation
force.
style.
Yes.
Oh,
My
Is
exact.
that Tommy? Why is his hair red?
Huh?
Why is his hair red? I thought it was black.
Oh no. It's just like
fucking hell!
no, that's just something in the background and stuff that it's not his real hair. But yeah, that look that Tommy's got on his face is the same look I got on my face. Like, what is this? But
It's the same look I got on my face right now because you added a fourth person.
yes, the greatest one of the greatest villains of all time, Mr. General Zod, has graced us with his presence.
Hello. I've come to add class. How is everyone?
This is the invincible aficionado whatever that fucking
Aficionado?
yes. Thank you. See, this is
Okay.
why you're there. But yeah, I had to head Zod on here, you know what I'm saying, because he knows the source material and stuff somewhat.
Allegedly.
I guess. I don't know.
He had a
Allegedly.
raccoon read it to him. And the raccoon learned how to read from a squirrel.
Yeah, so no Rugrats talk for the new revival. Just wait until what was it, May 27th when I don't know if they're gonna do this weekly or they're gonna put all the episodes out.
I think they're gonna do weekly. Purp. Netflix the only streaming service out that does all at once. Shouts out Netflix for that.
Speaking of streaming services, HBO Max is going to have a $10 a month option with ads, which is weird.
Oh shit!
Which it's like they already kind of show ads low key when you buy the 15. Well, like they'll show you like a little like, you know how like before every show, whatever, they'll show you like what's coming or something like that. It's like a little like thing like
they
that.
show you an ad the same way that Amazon shows an ad that you can immediately skip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm good with that.
It's not as bad as Hulu ads that make you sit there for 60 seconds watching the whole freaking thing. HBO Max already has ads, but you can skip them and they're short. They're not like
it's their own shit.
Seconds max.
And I think that's the I feel like that's kind of like the plus side for them having ads because it's mostly just their shit. Hopefully that they're gonna be advertising and not a bunch of other like buy these shoe cleaner things, whatever the fucking save this.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? So HBO Max is gonna have to. I have a feeling that they're going to sneak in a third tier. That's gonna be like $20 a month or something like that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go the other way. Be
HBO
like the $2 version where you get more ads than Max.
HBO Supermax, they should do that. HBO Supermax, that could sell.
Supermax. You never have to sit through a single ad, and we cut out all the bullshit. It just goes from one to the next to the next. Do you get early access?
That would be interesting. Like they, like for the box office stuff, like for that.
Just like a day.
Yeah, like you'll be able to get first day like perks, whatever, whenever a bit like. Say you'll be able to watch the Batman for one day or whatnot just by having this access or something like that. Even though a lot of people would probably complain about that, but it's just like it's an extra $5 you're paying to just be able to watch this movie at home and whatnot and whatever the fuck.
For an extra $5, the Batman better be fucking sitting with me and watching it. I like what I did in this scene here. I feel like at this point, it's getting to a part where like, oh yeah, we're going $20, and you know how the other guys have ads and those little promos. Now we have no promos for the extra $5. It's like for an extra $5, that's a pretty big hike. Like,
right.
I need some kind of incentive.
Right. Shouts to Chillmonger. I'm digging the new icon.
Did he just say he needed some kind of incentive for something that he's supposed to be shilling for already?
Right.
I mean, I'm shilling for like the basic. You're gonna have to upgrade my shell for that.
Sure.
And in other news, also J. Cole is coming out with the album next week. Looking forward to that. Look for my review for that. I'm gonna have that up as soon as possible.
I'm not though,
it's
because
gonna be dope.
you're reviewing that music. I'm not looking forward to that music.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean that music?
J. Cole music?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the fillers and whatnot. But let's get to these main topics, and starting with, since it's gonna be like kind of comic book related and other things, but before I get into that, actually, I want to kind of touch on something that was talked about last week. We was talking about Demon Slayer versus Mortal Kombat. And Demon Slayer beats Mortal Kombat in its second week. Not by much, but they both made like 6 million their second weekend, but Demon Slayer kind of edged it off. You know what I'm saying? These are like the numbers right here.
Ooh.
Which is pretty crazy how close these are, considering that Demon Slayer only had like 1,500 theaters open, and Mortal Kombat had double that. So, and I keep saying, like, if this was full capacity, just normal, Mortal Kombat would have got watched, bro.
Mortal Kombat.
But I still think that's impressive. That just goes to show you, I don't think that anime or whatnot is like a niche thing anymore. I think it's really part of the mainstream more than ever.
Stop talking about my niece. You talking about my niece again?
What you about?
You said a niece thing?
No. I was just saying, like, because a lot of people say, like, oh, this is a niche market. This is, nobody really watches it. Well, that goes to show you that that's wrong. And,
yeah, my niece would never go and see this movie.
And it's and it has better replay value than Mortal Kombat as well, because
I have no idea. I've seen neither. What about the other two people here?
I haven't seen Demon Slayer movie at all. I watched Mortal Kombat probably 5 times already. Shouts out. I watched it 5 times. That is fire.
Oh shit.
Shouts out Sub-Zero.
But that goes to show you, like, a lot of people don't know what Demon Slayer is, and it's like having this crazy impact. It's the biggest anime movie of all time.
It's one of the biggest animes right now. I mean,
beating out Pokemon and shit like that. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, if they did like I think it's this, once you get like that MC audience where you got old people and shit coming to your movies and stuff, then it gets even bigger when you get like a more general audience. Don't get me wrong.
The sticker.
You're welcome. There is people hyping up anime on Twitter and stuff and all over the internet, but it's mainly younger people and people probably at the max age of like in their 30s and stuff. You don't really have like people beyond that gassing up anime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this special moment, you interrupted him to thank him.
You have to remember too, though, the younger audience that we're talking about hyping up anime is getting older. I remember Akira when that first fucking opened in theaters.
You're talking about yourself.
Yes, that was a little bit of me projecting, but you see, you do have a transition here, because a lot of people who are in our
know about the
range,
transition, don't you?
I knew you were going to say that, you son of a bitch. A lot of people in our age range are getting older. As a matter of fact, super proud of my daughter, the little dictator. She loves My Hero Academia, and and Bleach and shit like that. I don't want to get her into the crazy stuff yet, but yeah, she loves anime, and she sits there and watches it with me. So I mean, you got the older generation and the younger generation both watching it. I think you're going to see that gap close.
Yeah.
We never thought
Now
Marvel would be
the younger audience is about to become the new. Well, the younger audience watching anime now is eventually going to be people will be hyping up anime in the future. I'm talking about people now that are old and shit. Them right now, they probably won't accept anime, but once all
talking about the boomers,
once all the boomers are weeded out, then
holy fuck.
Oh man, you hear that, LB? Once all the boomers are gone, y'all, you're done. But anyways, yeah, man, that's a big look. That's a big look for anime, though. Like most definitely, like definitely want to see more anime movies be put in the theaters, put them in more theaters because the demand is there. I think it's close to making total box office is close to like 500 million or something like that, which is insane.
And please, for the love of God, if every director is out there, unless you're Quentin Tarantino, do not fucking make Akira. Please do not do that. I will personally find the person who will inevitably in Hollywood fuck up this anime when they try to translate it to live action, because you can't have a director do it unless they're crazy. That's why I say Quentin Tarantino might be the one person to be able to pull it off. But anybody else, if you fucking attempt to do Akira, I will find you.
I think Taika Waititi supposed to be doing a reboot of it, well, an adaptation. But even then, I don't think he can do it. I agree with Generals out there. Get Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah, Tarantino. You need somebody who's got that fucked up kind of way of shooting stuff. Like,
I mean, Zod, in my opinion, I think a product like Akira should go through a company like Warner Brothers and probably release as a New Line Cinema film.
Definitely do a New Line thing. Don't go any of these mainstream companies because they just fuck it up. They prove so many times they do not understand. Like for me, okay, Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna be 100%. Wasn't the worst considering the only reference we have is the 90s, but it wasn't quite up there yet. But they got the concept of what Mortal Kombat was to me. It's a much better take than they first attempted.
But the replay value it's not there. Like you'll either watch it one time and you'll be like, oh, that was cool, I don't need to watch it again, or you'll like Kdot, you'll watch it multiple times because you just accept that this is a video game movie and you don't take it that serious. So it has that going for
I mean, we don't have a lot of good video game movies, but it's better than it's not bad.
Dinosaur Salute.
It's not bad, trust me. There's worse video game movies. It's not the worst. But I did want to say this real quick, Purp. All anime needs is one good live action movie, and they're on the right track.
Right.
They need one good live action movie. I don't care what anime it is. One Punch Man, a Demon Slayer, Akira. They just need one good movie to prove to the world that they can do it. Just one. They just need one. They can't even get one right.
And like it doesn't even have to, like I said, it doesn't even gotta be like live action. Like look at what Demon Slayer did. Like nobody expected that to be as successful as it was. And Jujutsu Kaisen's about to get a movie too, so I'm wondering how that's gonna do, because that's kind of blown up in manga sales and stuff like that. They're doing like ridiculous numbers and stuff like. It's crazy that like Demon Slayer's only been around like for like 2 years as far as just like the anime goes. I don't know how long the manga's been around, but yeah, it's getting crazy.
The manga's fairly recent. I'll be honest with you, I did not really get into it. I don't know why. I watched like the first episode. I think I got to get more time, but it didn't really hook me immediately. Like for instance, like an anime like Hellsing or something like that. I watched it and I was like, bam, this one's a little bit slower to me. It's not like Attack.
It has a good first episode. The first episode gets you like hooked in but like I get it. Yeah, it does have its slow moments, but then like when it picks up, it picks up.
Yeah, see, I just I don't have much time because I'm also going through and watching and reviewing movies now. And by the way, hi Carmen. She threatened to feed me to the dinosaur. So
It's about time.
there,
and, and
because
and for those that y'all got Netflix or whatever streaming service, so you can go check out Demon Slayer. Saying subbed or dubbed. I'm not gonna judge
Thank
nobody, but I
God.
would go for the sub because
You
the dub
judging
is
me
kind of
all the
weak.
time, you liar.
And also, the main villain is Michael Jackson. Looks just like Michael Jackson. It's hilarious, but he's dope. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could pull up a picture of him, but it's all good. We're not do that. But
A
all right,
picture of
let's
Michael Jackson?
no the villain from
It's gotta be
Demon
easy
Slayer.
to find a picture of Michael Jackson. You said he looks just like him. Just
He
find
looks
Michael
just like him.
Jackson.
What up, Gregory Louisville? Haven't seen you in a while. What's up?
Salute to Greg.
Gregory.
All right, so going on to more comic book related stuff, because since we'll be talking about Invincible very shortly.
Oh God.
Rumors
the best
of
show on Amazon.
Shut
one
the
of the
fuck
best
up.
shows on Amazon. It's not the best show. Vinland Saga still holds that title.
Oh,
Same.
all right. See, I can't wait till we get to this. Let's go.
So yeah, Joker 2 rumors, supposedly. I don't believe it, but I wouldn't be surprised just because of all the news that we've been getting lately, especially with the Black Superman and them possibly try to bring this Joker into the Batman, which I feel like, I don't know.
He can be Robert's Joker, because technically it's Earth 2. You can change Batman's origin. You can say that Joker's riots, the clown riots, is the reason his parents was killed.
What?
Right.
Because it's Earth 2.
Change stuff about Batman?
It's not even Earth 1 Batman. Well, the way they're explaining it, Robert Pattinson Batman is not like truly following Batman. But I mean, you can change his origin for this Earth 2 take because it is a different Earth, just like how Earth 2 is in the comics for DC. But he can be Earth 2 Batman's Joker.
I think that they need a Joker too, and I'll tell you why. Because I've got me and Stevie. If you guys don't know, me and Stevie showed the shit out of this movie. I still stand by it. It's a masterpiece. But anyways, I think that it would shut up these people who are like, but he was only the Joker at the end of the movie. And what's with the guy with problems? Read the. Anyway, I would just want to see him actually being the Joker, because I think Joaquin would kill it, literally and figuratively.
It would be interesting to see those two kind of.
That laugh is and the way he could just do it on a dime, like I would be very intrigued, because I think he would do a different kind of Joker than what we've seen, because we've seen like gangster Joker,
Salute Lawrence,
Jared Leto. We've seen the Heath Ledger Joker, which is a class of its own. Jack Nicholson Joker, which was a little bit more of the '92 animated series kind of Joker. And I think he would bring something new.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Joaquin Phoenix. The man's a great actor.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, like I think they can just. I think they're going to start remixing a lot of different things, like just with the news that we're getting with the Black Bat, Black Superman, and just it's really interesting. I think it could work. Like if you just give Joaquin like another movie or two, and then by the third Batman movie, you kind of have them cross paths. Because I don't feel like you need another Batman and kind of Joker interaction, or like them crossing paths that soon. Like because we got so much of the Joker, just let it chill for a little bit.
I'm glad we're getting like a Saw kind of Riddler, because I felt like the Jim Carrey Riddler was good for what it was. But I liked like that trailer. It brought me back to like Seven and things like that. That's a very compelling take on the Riddler, and kind of how I would picture them in what they're going for. So,
General Zod, my thing with the Riddler in this new take is, my only issue was that he kind of had that hush feel to him, especially with the tape over his face. That was my only issue with this Riddler. He's giving me that hush vibe with the tape over his face and stuff. And Riddler, that's not really his MO. But
yeah,
I'm down for this Riddler. He just gave me hush vibes because I thought in the trailer it was Hush and not the Riddler at first. I thought it was Hush.
I was thinking more. I was getting more like vibes like Seven vibes, like when he had that dude tied up. I was like, oh shit!
But now that
really
you,
like Seven.
but now that you mentioned that, Kate, like I said, like I feel like they're remixing a lot of these characters, and they're gonna bunch in a lot of like different origin stories with certain villains, or they might just do that, like make Riddler kind of like a Hush type character and stuff, kind of like blend the two characters together and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't know how that would work, but I could see that. I could see that working. It might not be for everybody. They'd rather see like separate characters, but I feel like we're just have to wait and see.
I just don't want them to do a Batman Hush situation. That's all.
Yeah.
What does any of this have to do with Black Superman?
Good. Glad that you mentioned that, because that's the next thing we're going to talk about.
Look, I'm just going to say my piece right now. The only Black Superman I ever want to see is Idris Elba. If he's not Black Superman, I am not interested, because he's already promoted. Just make him. I don't even care at that point if the movie is good. Idris Elba deserves to be Black Superman. End of story. Bam. Money in the bank right there.
Zod, he was already Black Superman.
Right.
That's why he said it.
I'm more so like I kind of want to get more fresh.
He was Black Captain America.
I kind of want to get fresher talent, like some newer faces, probably somebody like late 20s, early 30s, or something like that. Because Idris is he's up there in age. Not saying like that, not taking nothing away from him, but I kind of want to get like some new faces, new talent in there. But once again, the Twitter and just online is just having a hissy fit. Because there's rumors that he might be just Kal-El, and they're just gonna make him black. They're not gonna do the Calvin Harris or the Val Zod.
If that's the case, they could just went with Val Zod. They're doing exactly what.
But what if they just mixed all the different kind of like Val Zod with Kal-El and stuff, and just did it like that?
Well, I mean, this is the thing. There's two different Black Supermans. There's Val Zod, and there's one who is a Kal-El, but the Val Zod one that we see, the Val Zod one, I think is the more popular Black Superman. I'd say, I mean, they should just went with that, because I mean, Kal-El, just leave him as Carmen, because Kal-El is Clark Kent. He's a white Superman. Just leave him as. They can call this one Val Zod and make it a different Earth Superman. They don't even got it. They're doing it with the Batman Earth 2.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the reason why people don't like this is because it feels disingenuous. They're on this kick of wanting to erase those kinds of heroes, and it's not out of the interest of giving a character for the Black community. It's out of the interest of tokenizing and capitalizing. That's why people are upset, and I don't necessarily disagree with that. Look, yes, Kal-El is traditionally white. There's other versions you can do, but it's the intent behind it, and it's J.J. Abrams. Do you really want the man who fucked up Star Wars to come over and fuck up Superman?
No, I want the guy who made an excellent adaptation of Star Trek to come over and do Superman. You like Star Trek, don't you, Zod?
See, I don't have an issue, but if you talk to people who are hardcore into Star Trek,
I don't give a fuck about these weirdo Trekkie fans.
I mean, they like, oh, he messed up the whole thing. I'm just like, well, no, he did a different take. It was essentially, but here's the difference, though, PB. That was still essentially the character in every way. He's talking about completely coming and changing the character and blending mythologies to people who follow this stuff. Even if you don't follow the source material, people who watch the Christopher Reeves movies and shit like that, they're definitely going to get up in arms.
Because
Yeah.
I made an unpopular opinion, and I kind of stick by this.
Shocker.
Like, Henry Cavill looks like Superman. He fits the suit perfectly, but he can't act worth the damn. I'm sorry, he can't act worth the damn. Like,
Superman doesn't need to act. Superman needs to walk around and punch stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, Henry Cavill looks great as that, and that's the thing. We don't have a good modern day adaptation. I mean, I put Brandon Routh as Superman over Henry Cavill's. When it comes to the character Superman, now action wise and visually, Henry Cavill has a much better build, a bit bigger. He has that Superman comic book look. But as far as the character goes, he's not the character. Brandon Routh is more the character. But
poor Brandon Routh. There's a guy who got shafted. I thought he did a great.
What are you talking about? Whoa. How many people get to play Superman on TV and in the movies?
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
movie got shafted.
I feel like I understand where people's complaints is coming from. That they feel like Warner Brothers doesn't love Superman, but like I think it's the opposite. I feel like Superman's been getting a lot of attention over the last 10 years. Because look at Superman and Lois. A lot of people love that show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
you got people that 1 second though. Like, you got people that love Henry Cavill's Superman. You got people that love Brandon Routh's Superman. You got all these. Look at all these other shows now that are coming out that are based off of a Superman. Like, you got Omni-Man. You got All Might. You got like Goku. They're all these characters are influenced by Superman. So it's like,
yeah, and where the fuck the Batman ones? Like, right?
Wait, who's
Batman's that?
Help me out. Who's that other black Superman people keep on top? Oh, Icon, that dude.
Yeah.
Give us an Icon movie. He's a black.
Which I think that's still coming, because we're getting a Static Shock movie and stuff, so that might lead into us getting more black. Like,
and Purp, that's the thing. They got characters that they can put in these positions and stuff, but they don't put them. Like Icon. The last time I seen Icon was in Young Justice season 1 and 2, or season 2. I forgot.
Who the hell is Icon?
I don't know. Some black guy who's like Superman.
Pretty much.
Andre,
and that's
what
he's not a popular character. He's not popular.
But what if say all right, fast forward to the future, we get because we still gotta wait for casting and who's going to direct this thing. Say this movie comes out right, because say this movie comes out right, everybody's gonna have their complaints. But what if this black Superman, whoever they may cast, captures who Clark is, or whoever they decide to go with, and people, because I feel like still, regardless, like, people aren't going to give it its props, even if it's good. This always happens whenever we do any type of casting or just, before a movie comes out, everybody's just like, we don't like Heath Ledger's Joker. But then when they see the movie, it's like, oh, he's the best Joker that I've ever seen and stuff like that. So,
yeah, but
that's why I'm kind of.
I know what they're going to do. They're trying to make his story extra sad, super sad. The fact that he's a refugee, alien refugee, and the fact that he's black. I'll be honest with you. Hey, I'm betting right now $5. He's gonna live in the hood.
Yeah, most definitely. But like that's the thing.
He's gonna fall specifically. Wait, Perp. He's gonna fall specifically in Philly. Watch.
Something like that. But like that's the thing. But that's the thing. I feel like because Marvel is doing the same thing, but I feel like, I guess because Marvel has already built up that credit, they can kind of get away with it, and I guess they're doing it better. Up until this point, we just have to wait and see how Phase 4 plays out, because we're gonna get into that. Got some interesting thoughts on that as well. But what this shows you is just like, yo, Hollywood is never gonna come up with original ideas. Just let's just bite that bullet right now, because it's just like they've always pandered to some group of people, or just anything, from since for decades. So I don't see it ever changing. They're only in the business of making money. They don't give a damn about if Superman was white. They don't care about like Chadwick Boseman passing. They just say, hey, where's the dollar signs in this? How can we make money off of this? They make money off of just whatever they can make money off of it. They leech it. It's gonna be they're gonna suck the comic book genre dry until like they can't milk it no more and stuff. So you're gonna see more of this and more of this, and say it is what it is at this point. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. And I think we should just move on. If this movie ends up being bad, then let's call it what it is. But if it's good, give it its props and stuff, and let's see where they can go with this. Like I'm a little bit more optimistic, but I can understand where people are coming from, where they don't want characters to be tokenized and stuff like that. And I can understand that. All right, so that's pretty much it for Black Superman for right now. We'll come back to that in the future when they come with casting and directors and stuff like that.
We have to come back to it?
Yes. Because we got Marvel stuff to talk about. So.
Ooh, good. Actual good stuff.
So they came out with this whole shitty teaser. I'm not gonna call it shitty. It's kind of tearjerker, trying to get people in their emotions. Be like, yeah, you remember us, MCU? Don't forget about us. They kind of recap and try to get you in the feels, showing you Avengers Endgame and all that stuff. And we get little clips of certain movies that are coming out. We get literally nothing from the Eternals still. We just see characters moving and stuff.
What is it with you on this Eternals movie?
Because I want to see a trailer. I was like, bro, obviously shit is done, but obviously they're waiting for what's the chick that's directing that? She won her award, so they're probably gonna get that trailer ready. So like, oh, Oscar award, director award winning, blah blah blah. What's her name? What's her name? I forget her name. Something Chow. Yeah, but we didn't see nothing from the Eternals. It looks interesting. I just need a full trailer. That's it. They gave us dates for everything. It would be cool to see a little tease of Doctor Strange, but I don't know if that started shooting it. The biggest one that stood out to me, two of them actually, is the Wakanda Forever and the Marvels, which I feel like is a whole shade to Brie Larson, because there's like, you know what? We see the backlash that we got from, Brie Larson, even which is it's still kind of ridiculous because she hasn't really said nothing since then. It's
I
crazy.
know, I'm subscribed to her channel.
You got a burner account?
Oh no, Purp. They had her keep her mouth shut for a reason. They didn't want her to talk because they told her we're gonna change the name of your movie. They told her we're gonna call it Marvels, not Captain Marvel 2.
But actually, it kind of roll. It actually fits with what they're going for. It actually flows, unlike Wakanda Forever, and I'll get to why.
Oh boy!
But the Marvels are
Wakanda
interesting.
Forever.
So it's gonna have what? Miss Marvel, then Photon, and Captain Marvel.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I've seen this trailer for Kamala Khan. It looks fucking stupid. I'm sorry, it's got to be said. It looks boring, tedious, and stupid. And that character sucks to begin with. Has anyone even read the Miss Marvel Kamala Khan run? It was canceled 3 times.
But this is the thing, right?
Doing those runs that have been canceled.
This is the magic of the MCU, though. You might not care about it, but they're going to make you care about it.
No, because I'm not watching any of these.
The Marvels, I'm going to call it right now. I'm going to call it right now. Somebody timestamp this and, say, remember this. So when the Marvels comes out, I'll be like, yeah, I told y'all so. I think that Brie Larson is going to shut up a lot of people in that movie. I think that movie's going to be actually pretty dope. I think it's
hopefully they got a different director, because I'll tell you something now.
They did.
How do you take someone like Brie Larson, who actually won awards for her acting, and we know she can emote, and make a movie where she's like a wooden plank and emotion?
We'll see. We'll see.
I
Yeah,
think they got
it
rid of
might
the director.
that might be in the issue right there. She just needs a better director, just somebody that actually knows how to like direct things. I don't know, but mark my words. I think that the Marvels is gonna be a pretty dope movie. I know that's saying much, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now let's get to this fucking Wakanda Forever bullshit. Um, now I understand why they went with this. It's just like, what's the easiest way to market this? Oh, Wakanda for they literally. That's my biggest issue, that they took literally something that was turned into a meme as their title, and that's supposed to pay respects to Chadwick. Like, I feel like it's kind of disingenuous, and they could have picked a different name, or just kept it Black Panther 2. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Not every fucking sequel needs a subtitle and shit. Like, I made a list. I said I had 8, but I came up with 10.
Squeezy.
But before I get into that, I want to kind of get your thoughts on this title. Start with Kdot.
I think if anything, if you had to do this title, it would be for the end of the trilogy, not the second movie. Because if those rumors that I heard are true, which I think will be true by some certain sources, this Namor supposed to be popping up in this movie is supposed to be Wakanda versus Atlantis. If that's the case, and that is true, then the movie needs to be geared towards that title, like Black Panther, Battle Against Atlantis, or something like that. Geared towards the movie. I understand why they did it, because of Chadwick's passing, which is cool, but like Purp said, it Wakanda Forever is a meme and shit. Feel Purp on it. It is, for me, there's already stuff about this already disingenuous, like the fact that they're already releasing this film 2 years after Chadwick passed. They couldn't even wait 5 years.
I mean, they already had that slated for 2022.
Yeah, I know, but they could have shifted things. They could have done a Wakanda show in the meantime.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Money. When I first saw it, I thought that was the name of the TV series, like Wakanda Forever, even though it's still cheesy. I was like, all right, that makes more sense. Yeah. But yeah, I like that idea. They should have just pushed Black Panther 2 into Phase 5, so that gives them time to like kind of recast and restructure things. Like, you could bring back the character in like 3-4 years or something like that.
Because either way, this whole rollout of this film, the fact they're releasing it Chadwick hasn't been dead for at least 2 years, and they're already rolling this movie out. Like, damn, you can at least wait 5 years. Shit.
Do y'all see this list I have up?
I like Legacy of the Panthers, Wars of Wakanda, because that makes sense for this. Heir to the Throne.
The Prince Awakens. That's actually like a Namor story.
Yeah, I like 8, 9, and 6. They all would make sense if those rumors of this being wars with Atlantis are true.
Now, PB, what's your thoughts on the title, and do you think that's okay? Like, let me know your thoughts, and let me know how you feel about my list of other names. PB? Okay, Zod, same question.
Well, I'm the wrong person to ask about this, because my feelings on
because you gave Black Panther 7, but it's trash. Okay, yes, continue.
Yes, and I stand very firm by those words. But here's the thing: is anybody surprised because Chadwick couldn't even get an Oscar he deserved, and he was dying? So I'm not surprised that they also fucked over the name too. Go Hollywood, way to push that diversity and equality that you guys are talking about. Number 2, everybody's talking about the title. I'd raise the more important question: who are you going to get to play the role? Because no matter who you put in that role is going to be in the shittiest circumstance ever, unless it is somebody beloved. And they talked about Fury, and the internet went fucking nuts.
hold on to that because I want to shout out this YouTuber, B Avery from Just My Opinion Reviews. He made a good suggestion that they could possibly, because we haven't gotten a story that takes place actually in that 5 years that people went missing. So maybe that would be a perfect way to have Shuri be in that movie where, like, all right, T'Challa's gone, everything in Wakanda is kind of like chaotic, and seeing her like progression through those 5 years or within those 5 years and stuff, and they could probably do it like that. But I kind of that could probably be problematic going into like Black Panther 3 and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's an interesting idea. But Zod, what do you think about this list though of that I got?
I think any one of those names, honestly, every one of those names would have been better than this. To me, this is no matter how genuine they're trying to be, and I don't think it has anything to do with generosity. I think it's just they were like, "Oh shit, let's come up with something neutral because people are really pissed off about this." Wakanda forever. Remember that, guys? Yeah, everybody likes that. That kind of a thing.
Wakanda forever.
Big breath.
I
Oh
agree
wait,
with Kdot.
Shuri. That's right. Shuri was snapped, so that probably wouldn't work.
I mean, I agree with Kdot. Honestly, they should have pushed it. They should have pushed it back. You could have. I mean, the Eternals is fucking done, and we don't got a trailer, so you could push the movie back. There's no excuse. They could push it into another phase and kind of let it sit for a bit. I think that this is probably the first misstep, the first huge misstep that I've seen them make. And I think no matter what they do, this movie's going to get some serious backlash.
Yeah, I definitely think out of all the
regardless, in my opinion, this movie is fucked. Either way, like they can put whatever hope or fixes they can into it, but like this movie is fucked with those circumstances around it, and it's not their fault. It's just life hit. It's not Feige's fault. It ain't Chadwick's fault. It ain't Ryan Coogler's fault. It's nobody's fault. I mean, there's an easy fix, super easy fix, simple, recast. But wait, pushes back 5 years, then recast, and do what you need to do. There's a super easy
like I
fix
said, it doesn't even have to be 5 years. You could do it like not sooner, but like 3-4 years, like the start of
4 years.
Because you could introduce, because I know what was Black Panther's first introduction was in the Fantastic Four, right? Like you could have introduced a new Black Panther then, and like him having to beat up all everybody in the Fantastic Four and stuff, and that's how you introduce it, and then you wait till Phase 5 to kind of flesh out more of his character and stuff. And they could have done more things with it.
Because I'm willing to wait. I am willing to wait because there's other things in the meantime that can pass the time. This Phase 4 slate, Marvel shows, you can do a Wakanda show. Oh no, you can do a Wakanda show that takes place during the 5 years and show us how Wakanda was faring during that time.
Mm-hmm.
We still get
interesting. I still think it's gonna be. Oh, it's a kitty cat. It's still gonna be kind of confusing with the timeline because we're in like in current time MCU timeline. We're in like year 2023.
I think it's 2024.
I could have swore it's 23.
Well, when Thanos snapped in 2018, and then they time jump 19, 20, 21.
Yeah, that's 23.
Yeah, 23.
If I fade out, I might be out for a little bit because my phone's dying. So
sorry.
Yeah, I might be out for a minute.
All right, so with that out the way, let's get right into the Invincible talk. Spoilers. For anybody that hasn't seen Invincible season 1, go watch it now. Come back. If you don't care about spoilers, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or if you just want to mute the stream, that's fine. It's gonna be the last topic for the night. So yeah, let's get into it. Invincible.
Yo.
Landon, salute. Yeah, I don't even know where to start with this. And you know what was interesting when I was looking at I don't know if it was like when the first 3 episodes came out and stuff like that. I was looking for a picture. I was looking at for a picture of like Amber. I was like, who's this white chick? I was like, they race swapped Amber. I was like, nobody made a fuss or was it that not big a deal or nothing? So I don't know. It's weird.
I mean,
But
I knew, but I wanted. This is the thing. I knew, but I was like, I mean, Amber still look cute. I mean, she cool. But you'll find out
Amber
later.
gotta go. She's in the way.
You'll find out
She's
later
in the way.
why I hate Amber, Bert. You'll find out later
No,
why
no,
I
you
hate
can talk about it now. Amber's trash, yo. I'm sorry. She's trash. I'm
her. Up until
team
episode
E.
6, she was trash. Before that, I was
Nah,
like,
nah. She's been in the way, bro. She's been in the way, man. Like Eve is the one to go where she got the powers and all that stuff. But you know,
Well, I already know where that's going, and presumably they're following pretty close to the storyline. So
is it like 1-to-1 or is it pretty close? Like,
I'm going to say literally that last fight, you could do a 1-for-1 comparison with the comic. Like some of that was ripped literally straight out of the book. It's fucking amazing. Like Robert Kirkman should be held as a fucking genius when it comes to making these things. I think with Walking Dead, when they strayed so far from it, it really hurt the show because they tried to do the same storylines but keep it different. And I think this time he was like, I'll change a few things here and there, but I'm going to stay closer. And it really works because that fucking ending, man.
you know what it is though with Robert Kirkman? I think he has way more creative control with this show than he did with The Walking Dead, and you can clearly see that, and it's dope. And I think what is going to attract a lot of people to the show is just the cast alone. They got a lot of Walking Dead alumni in here and stuff and whatnot, which is really dope. That he keeps those relationships with those people and stuff and whatnot. But let's talk about the finale. Like Zod, I want to get your thoughts since like you're more familiar with it and whatnot. How'd you feel about it?
And I'm on 1%. So if I die, I'm gonna make this super fucking quick. But yeah, it was pretty 1-for-1 with the comic. It was emotional. Fucking kudos, J.K. Simmons, man, perfect Omni Man. I cannot picture anyone playing that role differently. The dynamics between like father and son and the flashbacks and shit, just great. Like when a cartoon can have you emotionally like, fuck.
All right, so yeah, the general is down for the count. So it's just me and you, Kdot. You still there? You're muted.
I am still here. I will say this quick thing to get this out the way, get out my one big dislike of this show. Let's just get it out the way so I can get to my positives.
Episode 6.
Well, just this one character in general. This is my only thing I dislike about this damn show. Fucking Amber. I hate her guts. Omni-Man is whack for not killing her in the final episode of Omni-Man. You should have went to her house and blew her up and killed her family. I'm joking. Not that far. But I should mean it. I'm not joking. But see, for Amber, this is what I hate about Amber, right? And she did it in episode 8, what pissed me off. In episode 6, she's mad at Mark about lying to her, right? And she didn't say it, but she basically called Mark. She didn't say it, but she was saying it. She called Mark a coward for running away to go change into his costume and come back and help them. She knew at this moment Mark was a hero. And I was like, did you just call this man a coward and he just came back? And you knew you had time to understand, but you still chose to do him like that. Then later in the episode, she's flirting with another college dude. She's flirting with another dude.
She for the streets.
And I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, she flirting with this other dude and stuff. And then Purp, this is the icing on the cake for episode 8, bro. Amber comes into Mark after he got beat up and stuff. And first thing she does, she make the situation about herself. Well, at least I'm not the only one who was lied to. I'm like,
that's why I was like, yo, you need to just like, I was like screaming at the television. I'm like, bro, you gotta get rid of this chick. Like, drop her.
Like,
get rid of her. But going out of, we're not going to go like episode by episodes, but what besides the finale, what was your favorite episode?
Dang. I agree. Let's think about that. My favorite episode was episode 5 with
when
when
Battle Beast.
Battle Beast, and it was mainly because even though Omni Man we know is a shitty and abusive dad, Omni Man was not wrong to Mark about trusting that one dude that he helped out, that Luke Cage ripoff. Like, even though Omni Man is a shitty dude, Omni Man knew what was up. He was right about a lot of things of how Mark encounters and stuff in this show. But that was the one thing about the episode where I was like, Omni Man a shitty dude, but hey, he was right about that shit about Mark trying to work with that one guy. Because what happened to Mark got double crossed, he got beat up, put into the hospital, and Omni Man, yeah, shitty dad. He wanted him to learn the hard way. Over there looking at him like, yeah, you about to learn. You was about to learn, Mark, and you are currently learning. So shots to episode 5, shots to Battle Beast too. That was a tight episode.
Yeah, I would say it's a tie between like if not because I feel like the finale is just an easy one. Outside the finale, I would say I'd probably say either 7 or 5. I'd probably lean more towards 7 though. That was a really good penultimate episode to kind of lead you into the finale and stuff. And you know, talking about Omni-Man real quick, like he's a very interesting character. Yes, like some people, like if you've never watched the show, you're gonna automatically think, oh, they're doing an evil Superman thing again. There's similarities, but I do like the twist that they do, even though it's like imagine if Goku
it's not that
imagine if Goku never bumped his head, but he still had Gohan, and Gohan was like, you could look at Gohan as like invincible and stuff like that, and it was Goku like just wanting to like take over this planet and stuff. Like that stuff was interesting. Now, would have been an interesting twist I wish they would have kind of went with, that would have kind of just been like, whoa, I did not expect that, is if after Mark gets his ass beat by his daddy, he actually joins him. You know, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna play the long, and he realized like at this level I can't beat him, but if I just kind of shadow him and wait for my moment, then I could take him out. But I understand that they're gonna probably be building up like an Avengers, Justice League level type of team, whatever, to combat whatever is coming towards them. Because there's probably gonna be other Viltrumites coming, so that's gonna be an issue. And Mark's definitely not ready for that smoke. He can't even beat his dad.
I like what they're setting up, and I seen some things I'm not gonna say, but
Omni-Man, I would say Omni-Man. Greg.
Yeah. Who's worse, Homelander or Omni-Man?
Because Homelander, he doesn't really.
Homelander is a big like man child.
Yeah.
Omni-Man's he's not.
Omni-Man's smart, and he's like 10 steps ahead of motherfuckers. Like.
I'd say Omni-Man's worse because he is a lot more intelligent. He's not a man child. He's very much in control of what he can do. Well, Homelander's in control, but you have man child versus a dude who's in his fully right mind. He knows what he's doing. He has no issue doing what he's doing. Omni-Man, yeah.
Omni-Man,
anyways, Omni-Man's far more powerful. He'll wreck Homelander. Homelander,
yeah, he will literally he literally killed the people that he was friends with. Like he literally was literally playing how he literally referenced his wife as a pet. That's fucked up, yo.
Bro,
like, bro, that's some like Aaron Yeager shit, bro. Like,
bro, he was telling Mark that shit while kicking his ass. I'm like, oh my gosh. He was like, your mom's a pet. I'm like, damn, chill, Omni-Man.
Bro,
but I'll say this:
Mark couldn't do nothing but just take the shit he was getting, bro. Like he put up a pretty good fight, but like he's not ready. Like he got put through that train, which I feel like that whole the animation for that could have been a little bit cleaner. But I understand, like, you know, this is like the first season, so over time, hopefully the animation kind of picks up a little bit too. But that whole fight scene, just and I like the realism too of it. Like when these motherfuckers was fighting, people die around them. Like when Omni-Man put him through that building and they killed that whole street of people and stuff. Like all the people on that street got fucking murked. It's crazy.
Yeah. Especially when Mark was trying to hold up that building in my opinion, he could have done that better. He should have just told that little girl to jump on him and then fly
Yeah,
away.
but I feel like that goes into like kind of like them kind of making it more realistic. Like, you know, you're not really you're trying to do your best, but you know, you're not thinking
Yeah,
out
yeah.
all your
He was
options.
trying to keep that whole building up, so I understood why.
Yeah,
Shouts out Mark, that
because
nigga power.
I'm okay with him taking L's this season because I feel like as seasons go on, he's going to get better and better. Because I feel like if his powers work anything like a Saiyan, like if he like gets beat the fuck up and he gets like a power boost or something like that, then like yeah, he'll be fine. But you know, after he fought his dad, I think his personality definitely needs to shift, or if it's already shift, you know, he becomes more of a serious character. They kind of tone back on the humor because the humor is okay. Sometimes I feel like it's too much at times. Like I kind of wish that, you know, they would kind of like fall back with the humor and just let the drama ensue and stuff, and just make the scene feel more serious. Um, I like the world building behind, just outside of like Mark and Omni Man, like the stuff that goes on, what was going on with Robot. Robot is definitely better than Vision. That's facts. He sat there and made like he had a whole human
Shouts out
body and stuff.
Roman.
Because I was thinking like, what is he doing behind the scenes? It's like, is he going to be like a villain? Because watching the first 3 episodes, you're like, it's pretty predictable as far as like Omni Man's motives. Like you obviously know that he did that shit. Like he was fully aware of what he's done. Um, but it's just the fact that that's going on. You had that going on. You had Robot trying to get himself into a human body. Then you got who's the two clone dudes? I forget the fuck their names.
I forgot the name,
The
but I
two
know what you're talking about.
But yeah, those are interesting characters. I feel like
I call those two thing one and thing two.
if anybody knows that's watching, the two blue guys that be fighting all the time, be like, oh, I'm the original. I forget. I know it's some basic ass name, but I'm drawing a blank on it right now. But those are dope characters. Like the one thing I'm wondering what the hell happened to. You remember that one episode? I think it was either 3 or 4 where they went into Egypt or something like that. Some dude went into a tomb and never came out.
Yeah, they did, and they did that same exact thing for the episode when they went to Mars and stuff. They kind of just left that stuff alone. Like they did it twice already. They
so maybe we
and left it alone.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be in next season. That dude went into the thing, he'll be next season.
I do like that too. At the end of the finale, that they kind of show you where some of these other villains that you've seen so far are at. I do like the villains as well in this, even though like some of them, for the most part, right now are kind of forgettable.
Especially that dude that him and Eve fought at Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. He's forgettable.
Fight tight, but no tight fight. Basic.
Machine Head's hilarious. I'm wondering what they're going to do with Titan. Titan's an interesting character. That might be he might end up being an ally with Mark, or they might just be rivals. That might be, you know, like when it comes to street level stuff, or that might just be a villain for him in the future. Like I said, they got a lot of cool, interesting.
As an ally, Mark need to get Battle Beast as an ally because I think next season Mark won't be going to school as much. He's going to become a more full-time hero. He's going to take Cecil's offer, become a more full-time hero, and focus on trying to prep him and other heroes to get ready for the Villamites invasion, or try to get a team to go at the Villamites and, you know, try to, because they're teaming up with that Galactic Federation. So, you know, and Mark looks like he's going to be leading a team. Have his own expedition.
Yeah, Mauler brothers, the Mauler brothers. Yeah, they're dope characters as well. But yeah, it's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Like and the replay, and I like that each episode's like 40 minutes, so they give you a lot in each episode. A lot of character development. I think it's very possible that in the future, or even it would have been crazy to see, you know, Nolan kill his wife or something like that, like kill in front of Mark or something like that. I do think that it's possible that she could possibly die. I think it's anybody could possibly die at this point. Definitely looking at just how things were structured in this first season. It's like, damn, like it started off pretty lighthearted and then it just got dark. And I hope they keep that going. And it's dope that they got 2 seasons already greenlit. So you know, so
Well,
that's what
if
you
they
think.
if they do
Go
kill
ahead.
the mom, if they do kill the mom, I wouldn't be mad at it because this show has clearly shown that anybody can get this work. Our main
Right, right.
character in this work, he is not a lucky character. He's not struggling as other protagonists I have seen. Not going to name names, but he is no lucky character. There's no plot armor for Mark. None of that shit.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's you can give them credit for that. You know, what was I gonna say? How do you think Darkblood's gonna come back? You think he's gonna come back, or he's gonna stay in hell?
I feel like he's done. He done his job. He exposed Omni-Man.
Yeah,
Well,
he was an
Omni-Man
interesting
exposed
character.
himself. Omni-Man played himself. So all the demon guy had to do was just pressure Omni-Man, and I see what he did.
What up, the King? Salute.
He didn't directly get involved. He probably did like how people would say real demons do. They don't really truly involve themselves. They corrupt somebody else and let that person be another person's downfall, which was his wife, who kept on pressuring him, investigating, and pressuring. So the demon didn't directly expose Omni-Man, but he used the wife. He didn't possess the wife, but he used the wife as a path to expose Omni-Man. So, I think he's done. I think he's done as a character, unless we see him doing investigations again. But I think he's done as a character.
So you think that's where the story's gonna go, and if like they're just gonna build up this huge ass team to take on the Viltrumites? Because I think they need to. I hope actually they kind of like we don't see any Omni-Man until like the end of season 2 or something like that. Like they kind of tease him throughout the seasons, and then like for the final seasons or something like that, whenever that may be, that's when we see more of them, so we can flesh out other characters.
Show Omni-Man at the end of season 2 because they're going to have 3 seasons. Season 2 should be all about Mark training, getting a team. We see more of Mark's arch nemesis and who he's going to get on his team, because I feel like he's going to get a team of villains and heroes. It's not just going to be just good guys, because I'll be honest with you, a lot of the good guys in this world are weak as shit.
Mm.
That scientist that was fighting on at Mount Rushmore.
He was trash.
He was trash, but he was trash as a villain. But power wise, he can hang.
Eve is low key
battle beast. He got to get battle beast.
Eve is low key OP as well. I feel like we haven't seen.
Power is OP.
Yeah, she's kind of like a Green Lantern. I guess you could compare that. So who you say Battle Beast is one of your favorite characters. I liked how he just came in and wrecked shit. Like he's just like, oh, nobody is here. He pulled a Melina.
He was like, none of y'all are worthy for my axe. Doses.
Who do you think hired him to pop up? You think it was Omni-Man? Since he was in the air just watching this shit the whole time. So
no, I don't think he hired him. I mean, well, this is the thing about the universe. They don't really dive deep into the connections and stuff, because that robot guy, the robot dude who was the previous Prime boss, he has connections with aliens, because Battle Beast he's clearly not born of Earth. He's probably from another planet. He has connections that transcend just Earth. So I don't think Omni-Man hired him, but Omni-Man was just telling Mark. I think he was just following Mark the whole time, and he was just telling him to see how Mark would do.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think he hired Omni-Man. No, I don't think Omni-Man hired Big Giant Thundercat Battle Beast at all. No.
But I think Omni-Man needs to get a little bit more respect as a father, even though like he was kind of going about it in a deceitful way, but he was teaching Mark a lot of like valuable lessons as he was training him, like with certain situations and stuff. Like, so,
yeah, that's why I said
even though
he should have took his dad training, because his dad would have made him a good ass fighter. I'll say that much. His dad would have made him a good fighter, because him trying to do his own thing. Not to say it's bad, but Mark should have listened to his dad in regards to dealing with bigger threats, bigger threats.
You think you think Omni Man's redeemable at this point, or do you not want to see him be redeemed? Like like when he flies off, like do you like because he definitely kind of regrets it. He you could tell he loves Mark and he loves his wife, but he's just like he understands like this is not my mission is this. I gotta take over this.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't see him flipping sides.
I understand why he's doing what he's doing because it's like he's a Villamite. He was born as that. He was not born on Earth. Mark is going to ride for Earth, and Omni is going to ride for his people. I feel like he can be redeemed in the sense of getting forgiveness from his family. Earth won't redeem him, but I like for me, I don't even want to see the character die. I mean, I don't want to see Omni Man die and shit. Like I don't. It's the same as Homelander. Like I hate these two.
Technically,
I'm like I want to see these niggas die and shit.
Technically they can't die, right? Or they're just really extremely hard to kill.
Oh yeah, they're hard to kill. Only really other Villamites can kill a
Oh
villain.
wait, weren't they testing those rocks or whatever? I guess it's gonna be like their version of kryptonite or something like that. When he was in that whole white room with Cecil,
possibly
it was like a secret. I like Cecil too. Cecil's a really dope character. He's like that Nick Fury type character.
But I think the dad's redeemable to the family. He's only irredeemable if he does something like kill the mother or kill Mark, which won't happen. But unless he takes his own family's life, then it's like, all right, you gotta go, bro.
Bro, like when he was fighting Mark, bro, he really did not give a shit about nobody. Like, just man, it's crazy.
And all that Purp, all that carnage was to teach Mark a lesson. That was a teaching lesson from a Villamite. That was how to be a Villamite 101. All that was a lesson, a teaching lesson. Wasn't nothing else but a teaching lesson for Mark on how to be a Villamite. But Mark being human, he cannot be a villain. Unless he's brainwashed, he will not follow Villamite customs like his dad wants him to follow. It won't happen. Right.
You think it's something like I think it's just something programmed in him at birth. That's why he's so determined and whatnot. But
it's like say for example, someone grew up in Africa their whole life. That's their life. They're gonna be used to that. They come here to America, but their where they live is gonna be accustomed to how they lived in Africa, the way they eat it.
What I can really appreciate about this show as well is like when they're fighting some like let's just take the finale again. Mark fighting off with his father and stuff, like the repercussions of those two just fighting. Where we actually get to see the carnage. Where, like, obviously, if Man of Steel was rated R, they probably would show some people dying and stuff while those two were fighting. But they really kind of they don't really hold any punches with that. They're pretty graphic with it. You see people dying all around them. Mark trying to save. That's another thing too that lacks in a lot of superhero movies or shows. Like we don't really see the hero saving nobody or attempting to save people. Being heroic. They do a really good job of that, and they do a good job of showing you the stakes that this is not a world to be like messing around with. Like you could easily get killed just like that,
Yeah.
But like I said, like
no around this show. I love it. I'll be honest with you.
What up, Squirrel?
I like this better than The Boys right now.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I would say, for me, comic book related shows, my top 3 would be Invincible. No order though. Invincible, Doom Patrol, and My Hero. Because I still like My Hero. Like I think it still has potential. I just think the pace that it takes is what kind of turns people off, or just like gets people not like really interested in the story because they're taking their time. But obviously, they're gonna get to something shortly.
Yeah,
Um,
Invincible is quick, simple. Keep it 8 episodes. Keep it short. Give you long episodes.
mhm.
Mind you, I understand animes are long and stuff. You know, superhero
Yeah.
anime and stuff, but you know they be dragging out stuff that doesn't need to be
I,
dragged out.
I always say this that like Invincible's a mixture of a lot of different things. It's a mixture of DC with their animation, you know what I'm saying, and MCU level humor.
Yes.
And you got the world building of like My Hero, where it's just like, yeah, like everybody kind of has like this super, like has an ability or has potential. You know what I'm saying? Mixed with violence. You know, and do you think if the violence wasn't there, people would still like this show? Because I feel like that's the one thing
It
that
would
kind of
just
draws people.
well at that point all that adult stuff will be out of it. I mean, not saying the blood just makes it adult, but I mean you don't get moments like Battle Beast smashing in Mark's making Mark guts making his guts a
Yeah,
smoothie and him licking the blood off his face and shit. You don't get
he hit
moments
that.
like Omni Man putting Mark's face to a train. You don't get moments of I mean, you know, Mark and Amber flirting and shit, talking about, you know, hey, let's get it on. You don't get
Hell, you
that
don't
stuff.
you don't even get the scene where he's just killing all the Guardians of the Globe and stuff. Or
Yeah, like you won't get that. They're gonna hide it. At that point, it'll just be another
oh, what's
kid
his name? The
superhero
dude that
kid.
got his head chopped off, but they reattached it, and he was going off on Omni Man. Is he still?
Oh,
Is he alive again, or is he dead? Dead now? He's
uh,
dead. Yeah, no,
they're
he's
trying.
dead, right?
He's dead, but they're trying to revive him. They put his torso and his legs back together.
Because that's like the only person that can kind of like match up with Omni Man. I'm assuming. So
But
that's gonna
see,
be interesting.
the first time they fought, Omni Man waxed his ass pretty quick. I don't know why this
Mhm.
second time dude came back and was
Immortal
unless he
Man.
got a power boost or something. The immortal dude, unless he got some power boost from that cloning thing. But first time, Omni Man wrecked his ass quick, just like the rest of the Guardians of the Globe. If the
Mhm.
immortal man put up a longer fight in
Yeah,
this,
I'm curious to see where else they're gonna go with this. Like, what other villains are out there just in the shadows? Like, you know, yeah, man, this is definitely a dope show. It's definitely a dope show. I think it takes the number two spot for me for Amazon shows. It's still Villain
yes,
Saga number one for me, and then Invincible. But that goes to show you, like, you know, even though when you look at it like as a whole, like the comic book genre or superhero genre, it's not special anymore. You know, I think we went past that phase. It you know, you can still have unique things. It's just another genre. So like this just goes to show you that you could do things that are familiar, but kind of like do a refreshing take on it. You know, I think a lot of and I think that's what Robert Kirkman's whole like process was making this is just like, you know, what what heroes did I grow up with, and how can I flip it on its head and stuff, do it like go the opposite way with this character and stuff, and make an interesting story. So I think, you know, this is as promised. You know, hopefully they keep this up and it doesn't go the way of The Walking Dead.
well,
But any
I
final
won't say,
thoughts?
I won't. Quick thing, I won't say exactly there, but maybe Robert Kirkman was referring to this, or he had took inspiration from this. I love the fact that Villamites are Saiyans and shit. I love the callback to
Pretty
Dragon
much.
Ball Z. Shouts out Invincible. That shit tight. This dude is the dude.
Greg, Vinland Saga is about Vikings. It's an anime about Vikings. It's the same people that did the animation for that did Attack on Titan and stuff. So you should definitely check it out on Prime. It's only like 24 episodes. But yeah. Oh, Guru's in here? Let me see. Where is he at? But yeah, but make sure I know Guru was supposed to pop up for this talk. Unfortunately, he had things coming up. Definitely go follow him on all of his platforms, YouTube and Twitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I really wanted to get his thoughts on this, and he's been covering it on his channel and whatnot. So definitely show him some love and subscribe and check out his content. He really goes in depth in his reviews and stuff like that. So, you know, next time, because this was a perfect moment because it's been almost a year since he kind of made his debut on my channel and stuff. So, but unfortunately, he was not able to make it. But it's all good. I'll talk to him later.
Guru.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, dope show. Looking forward to season 2. Hopefully, I can. When do you expect season 2? I think 2020, maybe late 2022, maybe early 23.
Well, The Boys season 2 came out a year after season 1 dropped. I think it'll drop next year.
Yeah, because I feel like it's not, and that's the thing about Western animations. Like they have a huge machine, so they can get things out quicker than people that work on animes and stuff like that. It's usually a gamble every time you put out like an anime and stuff. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I don't think like I said, I don't think we're gonna wait too long for season 2 if they already greenlit 1, 2, and 3. So if we have to wait till 2023, that's fine for me. If we had to, if they wanted to kind of take some time off, but yeah, I would say probably late 2022, probably, just to kind of capitalize on the hype. But hopefully, it's not rushed. They don't need to rush. Just take your time. Put some more budget behind the animation, because I feel like majority of this budget went to the actors because of how stacked the cast is. Yeah, man. This was a fun show. Very quick show, nothing too crazy. I'll be back next week, the same time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Had some fun little bits talking about Black Panther. Still gonna wait on that. I want to see a trailer. Probably not gonna get a trailer for that anytime soon. Probably sometime early next year. Need that Eternals trailer, which they're probably gonna wait till closer to probably Black Widow to put that out. I don't know. Maybe they know something that we don't know about Eternals, and they're just waiting because they feel like they could drop that at any time. And it might be a hit. It might be a smash hit though. Who knows? Any final thoughts, or you got anything coming out? Kdot, see you here?
This Friday I got my videos coming back. I can upload again. So
word. What'd you get a strike for?
That can happen. Remember that anime I was reacting to, Redo of Hitler?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, they don't they're not seeing titties on YouTube, so
he's like, "Oops, this is the uncensored version." Fuck. Oh man, but yeah, that's what's up. When are you? Never mind. I'm gonna ask you later. PB, are you there?
nah, PB's.
No. But yeah, PB, another dope creator. Go follow his channel. You know what I'm saying? I think he still does the after parties on Saturdays where he goes live on his channel. You know what I'm saying? I was the host last Saturday. It was dope. Yeah, we just go there to shoot shit. So definitely come pull up. We just sit there and talk for like hours on hours and stuff, and just about whatever. As far as videos coming, I don't know. What is it? Jupiter's Legacy?
Jupiter.
Is that what it's called? Jupiter's Legacy? I'm gonna watch that.
Oh, Legacy. I'm tripping. I just said Jupiter. When does that come out? Next week?
No, it comes out this Friday. I think there's supposed to be something coming out tonight. I don't know. I just drawing a blank on it. But yeah, I was supposed to do like a Selena, but I don't know. I was like tuning that out. I was just watching Startup. If you want to watch a really interesting show, it's been out for like probably like 5 years now. They put it on Netflix. It's called Startup. It's like this crime drama that's surrounded by like cryptocurrency and stuff. What's his name? Steve Martin. Is that what his name is? Steve Martin. I'm pretty sure I'm fucking up his name. I forget. What was the white dude's name from Black Panther?
Fuck, I forgot that dude. It's so forgettable.
Like the actor's name, I forget his name.
I know what you're talking about. He's so forgettable. That face.
Anyways, but yeah, check that out. It's like 3 seasons. I'm like almost done season 1. I'm probably gonna finish that tonight. I'm gonna finish season 1 tonight. I'm gonna try to get some other videos out. You know, I've been just kind of chilling out, enjoying the nice weather. It's finally summertime. It's finally starting to warm up and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Time to start getting out more, getting some fresh air. It's dope seeing more people out now, you know, compared to last year where it's like a fucking ghost town. Now everybody's kind of slowly getting back to normal with things. So
Yes.
Martin Freeman, yeah. Martin Freeman. Yeah. Startup got Martin Freeman. He's an absolute savage in that show. Yeah, so I'll let you know, Greg. I'll just hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Let you know the deal. We could probably make that work. We'll see. Cause I know nothing about it. It looks interesting, like about this old family that used to be like the first, yeah, they were the first superhero family, whatever the fuck, and it's interesting. I didn't look too much into it because I want to kind of just go into it as blind as possible. But I'm gonna try to review that and kind of do I'll probably do a follow up and just kind of give you my brief thoughts on stream with alongside the video and stuff and whatnot. So we'll see what happens in the future. Nothing's really set in stone. I can always change my mind at any time. But I got videos coming. Just be patient. I'm working on some things. I do want to put out some merch. I know I've been kind of procrastinating on that, but you know, I'll probably be able to try to get something out. You know, I just haven't really sat down and just messed with like any designs or anything. So I want to make some new stuff. I got rid of like most of the stuff that was on my store because I wanted to kind of revamp it. Look out for that though. I haven't forgot about that. So yeah, man.
Revamp.
Yep. So that's been the show. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it's a very short show, but you know, I think these half an hour shows kind of work. You know, we can just get through things fairly quickly, and you know, people don't gotta be up all night and stuff. I know everybody got shit to do in the morning and stuff like that. So people go to work right now. You know, so I appreciate you pulling up and taking time out of your night to watch the show. Make sure you subscribe to everybody that was on this panel. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.